Imagine walking home at night with a loved one, when suddenly a stranger crosses your path and starts acting aggressively. There's no police car in sight, and help is far away. In moments like these, every decision counts. Street violence isn't a game. It's real life, and one wrong move could endanger you and your family. In this video script, we'll break down the psychology of a street fight and teach you simple yet deadly self-defense moves. By the end, you'll know how to stay calm, avoid danger, and if necessary, strike back with the right technique. Watch closely. You might need these skills someday. The fight or flight mindset. When danger suddenly appears, your body's survival system kicks in before you even think. Adrenaline surges through you in just 2-3 seconds, making your heart pound and breath quicken. You'll feel muscles tense and maybe even freeze up. This is the classic fight or flight response. It's wired into our biology to help us either run away or face the threat. But in a real attack, panicking can ruin your chances. Many people in the first moment of an assault literally freeze or go blank. To stay alive, you must break that freeze instantly. Take control of your mind and body. Slow down your breathing and look around. Studies show that switching to slow, diaphragmatic breathing can activate your parasympathetic nervous system, calming the stress response. For example, the 4-7-8 breathing technique, inhale for 4 counts, hold 7, exhale 8, can send a "you're safe" signal to your brain. Consciously tell yourself, "I am aware and in control," rather than thinking, "I'm panicking." Keep your shoulders relaxed and scan your surroundings. Focus on the situation, not your fear. Once your breathing is steady, your decision-making returns. Only then can you act with accuracy and speed instead of blindly reacting. Avoiding the fight is the real win. The best outcome in a street fight is not having to fight at all. Most real attacks happen not because you're strong, but because the attacker sees a chance. Predators look for people who seem hesitant, distracted, or weak. Conversely, they are often deterred by confidence. Stand tall, make eye contact, and project self-assurance. Roll your shoulders back and adopt a firm posture. Imagine there's a string pulling you upward from the top of your head. Don't slouch or lean. If a stranger approaches you aggressively, use your voice. A loud, assertive tone can surprise them and make them hesitate. Even a firm "back off" or direct eye contact can flip the script. Attackers often test their targets first, using insults or sudden gestures to see if they'll flinch. If you hold your ground with confidence and awareness, many will think twice before escalating. As one safety expert notes, show confidence in yourself. Stay aware and attentive to your surroundings. Even simple vigilance can reduce your chances of being targeted. Positioning and distance. Your invisible shield. If the threat persists, focus on distance and positioning. Good footwork and spacing give you crucial extra time to react. Always keep enough space between you and the aggressor so they can't easily grab or punch you. In self-defense training, this is called managing the KO critical distance. From this range, roughly out of arm's reach, you can see their moves coming. Subconsciously, attackers may hesitate if they can't close the gap immediately. Stay mobile. If they step forward, step back at the same time. If possible, sidestep rather than back up straight. This avoids trips. Keep your hands up in a ready position, not buried in your pockets. Now is not the time to improvise wild strikes. Think 2 moves ahead. Don't instinctively lunge or swing out of fear. That just exposes you. Instead, watch how they move. Martial arts experts call this reading the opponent. Subtle weight shifts or hand movements often precede an attack. For instance, a slight lean or shifting foot can hint at a coming punch or grab. By staying balanced and observant, you can use these cues to decide your next step, whether to sidestep, block, or strike. How predators think. It helps to know what's going on in your attacker's head. Criminals usually think of you as prey. They may start small, a glare, a shove, or a veiled insult to gauge your reaction. This tactic of boundary testing, like sneaking a hand toward your bag, or taking a menacing step forward, tells them if you'll resist or crumble. If you recoil or look afraid, they see weakness. If you plant your feet and respond firmly, even with words, you appear more dangerous to them. Keep this in mind. They want an easy target. Most attackers won't engage if they think you'll seriously fight back. That's why having a strong presence can be enough to diffuse many situations. Even if you're outnumbered or smaller, acting like you will not give up without a fight will make them pause. One expert puts it bluntly. People who display a lack of self-assurance are more likely to be approached. Show confidence in yourself. Stay aware. If, however, the fight is truly unavoidable, you'll have to act fast. Science shows that the entire fight or flight cascade, adrenaline dump, heart pounding, super alert senses, peaks within 2 to 3 seconds. After that, fatigue or tunnel vision can set in. This means your first 2 to 3 seconds of action are critical. Be ready mentally. Train your mind and body through practice or even just visualization so that when that moment comes, you know exactly what to do. Quick, focused strikes and movements are more effective than panicked flailing when adrenaline is raging. The real victory, your defense formula. Here's the quick rundown of how to stay safe. Think of it as a checklist. 1. Control your mind. Breathing focus. Breathe deeply and slowly to override panic. Tell yourself you're analyzing, not panicking. 2. De-escalation is victory. Use confident body language, upright stance, eye contact, and firm voice to deter the attacker. Remember, the fight you avoid is the fight you win. 3. Maintain distance positioning. Don't let the attacker trap you at close quarters. Keep space. Step back, circle away, and use the environment, walls, cars, as barriers. Good positioning can buy you time to react. 4. Read their signals. Watch for pre-attack cues like weight shifts, raised fists, or verbal changes. If they lean or signal, be prepared to move or strike first. 5. Avoid impulse reactions. Don't throw a punch at the sound of a bark. Make each move deliberate. During high adrenaline, people often lunge impulsively. Don't. Instead, stay as calm as possible and strike only with purpose. 6. Strike smart fast. If you must engage, focus on well-practiced, powerful moves below and follow up with recovery. A split-second opportunity, like a clear shot or an off-balance attacker, should be all you need to finish the fight. The ultimate win is never landing a punch. It's walking away safe. With the right mindset and awareness, you often won't have to. But if it comes down to it, being prepared physically and mentally makes all the difference. Deadly self-defense moves, your toolkit. If all avoidance fails and you're forced into action, here are 3 proven moves that can neutralize an attacker in seconds. These techniques rely on body mechanics and simple physics, not size or strength. Practice them slowly at first and focus on form. Speed will come with confidence. Always return to distance after each strike. Hammer fist punch. From a stable stance, feet shoulder width, knees slightly bent, swing your fist like you're using a hammer. Raise your elbow, rotate your hips, and bring the side of your closed fist down into a target, nose, jaw, or temple, with a sharp arc. Biomechanical tests show that a hammer fist delivers more pressure than a straight punch because it concentrates force on a smaller area with full body rotation. It's ideal when the attacker is unprepared or doubled over. After impact, immediately step back to maintain space. This move can shock and disorient an assailant quickly, and knowing you can land this strike gives you confidence. Practice slowly in front of a mirror to perfect your form, then increase speed over time. Close range elbow strike. When your foe is chest to chest or grappling, pull them tight and elbow them hard. Think of 2 main angles. Horizontal, bringing your forearm across, point downward, and upward, thrusting your elbow towards under their chin. Both use the bone of your elbow as the weapon, delivering devastating force at very close distance. A properly timed elbow, powered by a hip thrust, can do serious damage, even cracking bone or knocking the wind out of them. For example, a sudden elbow under the attacker's chin, or up into the base of their skull, if they bend, can end a confrontation. After the strike, create space again. Elbow blows are quick and compact, letting you hit hard even if you have minimal arm room. Knee strike, groin or midsection. If the attacker presses in, say a headlock or hug, you can drive your knee upward. Grab their head or belt for leverage, then slam your knee straight into their groin or lower belly. A violent knee strike hits the attacker's center of gravity. It causes intense pain and breaks their posture. Even a distracted attacker will double over from a well-placed knee to the groin. From a slight distance, you can also use a quick front kick. Tuck your heel, snap the ball of your foot into their groin or knees. This is a sudden, reflexive strike that should stop them in their tracks. As soon as impact lands, follow up with another move or retreat. These strikes are meant to create an opening, not linger. Regardless of which move you use, power comes from your whole body. Drive with your legs and hips, not just arm strength. And crucially, move after you strike. Don't stand there waiting. Even the strongest attack can recover if you don't press the advantage. Practice each technique slowly, focusing on balance and recovery. Then build speed until you can execute them reflexively. Remember, the goal is not a fight for honor, but survival. These moves are designed to shock an attacker enough that you can get away. By mastering your mindset and these fundamental techniques, you'll be prepared for real-life danger. Stay calm under pressure, use your presence to deter, and if forced to fight, strike with purpose. In the end, the best victory is the one you achieve without throwing a punch, but knowing you have the power to defend yourself if needed. Stay safe out there. Your loved ones depend on you.